So it is my privilege this morning to invite forward Tim Honey. Where are you, Tim? There you are. To share his story with us.
Good morning. We have in our community of South Portland hundreds and hundreds of adults and children living, working, playing, and going to school who are being exposed to the hazards of 19 oil tanks, which are owned by a Canadian firm, Suncor. Many of these tanks are very old. Some are even older than 80 years. Our church's involvement in supporting the Toss the Tanks campaign during this past year is a wonderful example of our church practicing compassion, creativity, collaboration, and empowerment through direct engagement with our South Portland community. And leading the charge was our pastor, Allison Payton. And she asked the question to me, how can the church help with supporting the Toss of the Tanks campaign, which is being organized outside of the church? As the Toss the Tanks campaign was getting organized, we realized we needed to have a community forum to educate and elevate the campaign in the community. We needed to spread the word around. This forum took place within our church this past April. It was a huge success. More than 120 people attended from our church and our community. Our wonderful Toss the Tanks banner was placed outside of church and has been proudly displayed throughout the year. For me personally, the best thing about the forum was what emerged from it and the involvement of our church volunteers. As I looked out over the assembled crowd in the forum, there were so many church friends at the table. I felt so connected and inspired by their presence. And I get nervous sometimes when I speak, and that calmed me down. My spirit soared. I could talk from my heart. I really wanted our campaign to connect everyone with passion and with passion and compassion, with creativity and importance. At that moment, I spoke about a joyous campaign, not an adversarial campaign, but a win-win campaign for the city, for Suncor, and our community. This was one of the most important decisions of the campaign. People have responded to it so positively because of this messaging. We are now conducting the Toss the Tanks campaign with compassion, creativity, collaboration, and empowerment. Now we are being tested, though. The city has invited Suncor, the owner of the tanks, to the negotiating table to see what a win-win outcome might look like. A wonderful letter was sent by the city to Suncor on September 8th. It has taken Suncor over 8 weeks, and they have finally responded. Suncor has responded with a letter that is totally unresponsive to the city's invitation to come to the negotiating table. However, Toss the Tanks is confident that we will find a way to work through this setback because we will continue to pursue a win-win, non-adversarial campaign throughout it. And I want to thank all of you for supporting the campaign and being involved in it. I want to particularly thank our pastor, Allison, and I want to thank my wife, Deborah, who is here today after quite a long illness with her beloved choir. Thank you.